I'm Dan Murphy, and you're watching Around the Towns. This episode, I visited Powisset Farm in Dover for one of their CSA members' dinners, which happens every few weeks. So let's take a look at that.
To the crooked wits and tyrants when they call, I hear them all, I hear them all, I hear them all.
We are 1/3 of Railroad House.
Yeah,
How'd you like that quick math? It was pretty easy.
Yeah, so what do you guys play?
We play all around the area. We've played in all of the New England states, but we are from the Middlesex County.
And the kind of music is it's sort of Americana, core is bluegrass, but we do some swing and we do some jazz numbers, but everything is sort of brought into an acoustic. It's a sort of a semi-bluegrass.
It's a melange of different genres, basically.
That's a good word. So how long have you guys been together?
We've been together about 11 years as a band, but our individual relationships go back far. So we've really collectively been playing a long time together.
Yeah. So what made you play at this event?
Well, we got called by somebody that was managing the place to play, and it's actually a great gig for our type of band. Acoustic music and a farm, and we play a mix that includes bluegrass and some country and some other stuff, and so we love playing here.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about a venue like this?
Well, the beautiful scenery is pretty obvious, and the food has been great, and for us as the musicians, the audiences have been very appreciative, and that's fun for us.
There's a number of people that I see from dinner to dinner, because this is our third year doing it, and there's a number of people that come back, have repeated. And they come up and we remember them, and part of it is that they love the band, along with the food and the ambiance and the setting.
Yeah, I really think that you add to this a great amount and really make it memorable and special for everyone. So thanks so much for being here.
Thanks.
Great, thank you.
Thanks to the trustees for having us. We're really enjoying playing for everyone here.
Hi, I'm Mike Francis. I'm the stewardship manager for the Trustees of Reservations here in the Charles River Valley.
I'm Mac Perry. I help out with Powisset Farm dinners and managing relationships with members and selling new memberships for the trustees.
Yeah, great. So what got you guys involved in this?
Well, I've been working for the trustees now for about 12 plus years. I've just always been interested in the outdoors, and the trustees were a great organization as a nonprofit conservation land trust, great organization to work for, protecting a lot of the open space here in Massachusetts.
And yourself, Mac?
So my mom actually works for the trustees, and I have another job during the day during the summer. I deliver laundry for another company, but they have these farm dinners every 2 weeks at Powisset Farm, and then often at Chestnut Hill Farm in Southborough. And so I help out with registration at the tables and make sure everything's going smoothly, clear and run food, and just generally help out with the event. But it's a great thing to be a part of. I love how wholesome the entire experience is, from where the food's coming from to just being on such an incredible backdrop, being able to watch the sunset while listening to nice music. It's a great event.
Yeah, so what's your favorite part about the event?
As kind of Max alluded to, just watching people enjoying themselves here out in the outdoors, in the open space, in a setting like this. The music, the food, it really just lends for a memorable evening. So we hope people return throughout the year. We're open 7 days a week here throughout every season. So we've got a lot to offer here. A lot of programs, not just the farm dinners, but we have a Powisset Cafe on Saturdays. We have a farm stand that's open several days a week. And of course our CSA program, which really brings people, connects them to local, freshly grown food.
Yeah, and can you talk a little bit about how one becomes a CSA member?
Absolutely, it's really easy. You can just go to our website, thetrustees.org, and search for Powisset Farm, and there's information there to sign up directly online.
Okay. Do you have any parting words you'd like to say before I let you go?
Yeah, well, I really appreciate you being here at Powisset Farm. We also have other properties in the Charles River Valley, including in Sherburne, Rocky Narrows Reservation, also here in Dover, Noannet Woodlands, very popular, some smaller reservations, Peters and Chase, and a number of others in the surrounding towns.
I'm Tanner. I'm just working a seasonal job with the trustees, although I've lived adjacent to them for many years. So, been around this farm since the CSA started about 10 years ago and getting organic produce from here since.
So you've been volunteering all that time?
No, just been going to all the events and stuff. My aunt and uncle have been, involved in the trustees for, 20 years, whatever. A long time.
Okay, so what's your favorite part about this event?
Favorite part of this event? It's just kind of harkens back to that, when community came together surrounded around a farm where all their food came from, and, people got to know each other, and you had this tremendous sense of community and, all the good things in life, food and alcohol and people and friends and family. It's all the good things put together into one little gathering.
Okay, and so what are you serving tonight?
Tonight we're serving a mezza. It's prepared the same way that a corn tortilla is prepared and filled with cheese. I believe a tilapia fillet, just pan-seared in butter and baked, and a coleslaw, your usual cabbage mayo mix, everything, and then a medley of vegetables, beets, onions, carrots, most of which came from the farm, and a tomatillo sauce to top it all over.
Okay, so what are some of the other events that you like to go on at the farm?
At this farm, there are lots. As a matter of fact, we actually even have Harvest Festival coming up on September 16th, I believe. It's going to be this huge gathering of, lots of people. We're going to have dozens of vendors and events and activities for children and adults, and all sorts of food and music, live music from, I believe we have a couple people from Berkeley School of Music, as well as a bunch of other local bands, and it's going to be pretty awesome.
Okay, and then about how many people do you think attend this dinner? Would you say that?
It's been varying since we started, but tonight we had about 75 people, 75, 80. Previous dinner about the same number, and it's been pretty much stable around that area.
Okay. And then I guess is there anything else you'd like to say about becoming a member, or anything else that you'd like to add before I let you go?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are a lot of things you can spend your money on these days, but none that are such a great bargain as becoming a member of the Trustees of Reservations. You get all this, you basically become a shareholder in all the properties that belong to the trustees, over 150 properties spread throughout Massachusetts, and just all beautiful. They lower your stress levels, and nothing is such a good deal to make you happy as becoming a member of the trustees.
Okay.
So,
yeah. So thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. So why don't you start by introducing yourself?
Yeah, I'm Annie Clay. I live in Dover, and I volunteer for the trustees at Powisset Farm.
Okay. So what inspired you to get involved?
I love it here, and I love the trustees. I've been hiking on the trails around here for years and wanted to kind of give back a little bit, and this is such an awesome event with the bands and the food and just the whole community getting together, so I love being a part of it.
Okay, and so what's your favorite? What's your favorite part about this event in particular?
This event, just being outside, and what's amazing is they make all the food with what's grown here on the farm. And it's really the best food you could find at the greatest restaurant in Boston, so it's pretty neat.
Yeah. So what are your responsibilities as you're volunteering here specifically?
Well, I'm bartending tonight, and I'm also an ambassador for the trails at Noannet Woods and Rocky Woods.
Okay. And so how long have you been volunteering here?
I just started. I'm brand new, which is funny because I haven't done math in a while, and there's math involved here. It's been a little bit of a challenge.
But you've been a member for a long time. Right?
Yeah,
So how long have you been a member then?
I would say since I moved to Dover, so about 3 years.
Okay. And just loved it the entire time that you've been here, right?
Yeah, the Trustees does a lot of cool stuff. There aren't just trails you can go on and places you can go visit like here, but they have so many events, like yoga in the forest and events for kids.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of other favorite events other than this one, obviously?
I would say, what's really cool is the trail running races.
Mm-hmm.
So they have one coming up in October where I think it's 1.5 miles, 5.5 miles, and 8.5 miles. So you can choose the distance that works for you. And then there's like a party after. So that'll be fun.
Okay, so you're an avid runner too?
I would say avid fitness enthusiast, not a runner, but
All right.
yeah.
Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to say before I let you go, or?
I don't think so. Come on down. Yeah.
My name's Bill Pryor. I live in Needham, and this is the third one of these that we've attended. It's a fantastic event.
Okay, so what made you come to this event?
My wife is involved with the trustees, and somehow it was a mailing, or somehow we found out about these dinners on the farm, and this is a trustee-related property, so we decided to come out, and it's just been great. So we've come back a couple times since.
Okay, and how long have you been involved with the trustees?
We've been members of the. How long have we been members of the trustees, honey?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah. And so what do you get out of that? What's your favorite part?
I mean, we actually love taking our dogs out to various properties that the trustees have around this part of Massachusetts. But occasionally we'll find out about an event like this one and attend. So it's been great.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to say about this event?
No, I mean, having farm to table, being right here with music on a nice summer evening, this is fantastic.
Elaine Sobel, Dedham.
I'm Dave Sobel. I live in Dedham.
I'm Leslie Bowen from Dedham.
Okay. And so what made you come to this event?
I've been a CS. What do they call this? Shareholder. This is my 3rd year. And I just adore it here. I can't be here enough. So as soon as I heard about the farm dinners, we started coming. Is this the second year we're doing it? Maybe it's the first year we've been doing it. This is our 3rd dinner of the season. We'll come one more time at the end around the harvest. We just love it here. It's like 15 minutes and we're in Virginia. It's perfect. And the food's amazing.
She gets the tickets. I just show up and drink beer
and I drag my friends in.
This is my first time.
Okay.
And I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I wish I'd been coming all along.
It's so perfect here. God, look at this.
So
music, food.
Yes.
Always meet great people here.
Yeah.
Love the people we meet here.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about this event, and just being a CSA shareholder in general?
Oh, I mean, everything about it. It's like I get in my car and in 15 minutes I am in Virginia. I've gone back 100 years to this beautiful farm. It was built 100+ years ago. Everybody's wonderful. The produce is amazing. You're supporting the community farm, the trustee farmers, which is so important. So last year was a bad year. We got very little, and this year it's an embarrassment of riches, and that's why we're here, because we're supporting them for better and for worse.
And the food is really wonderful.
We call it Farm to Table Tuesdays.
What I like about it also is every time we come for a dinner, they have a guest brewer from one of the local breweries around here. I get to taste all the local brewers. Harpoon, I've had a few Harpoons before. But before they had Trillium and some other places.
Castle, you went out to
Castle Island.
He went to Castle Island to their brewery after this because he met them here. But for me, the real fun is Tuesday, getting all the produce, spending like all day here or all afternoon, coming home and making that dinner. Tuesday night, the farm to table dinner.
Yeah, so you really make a point of showing up every week and taking full advantage of your...
Yeah, and then we've got Tom on fish, the fish guy. So we got our fish here Tuesday too. And then I come home and just... It's fun to prepare the food, because here you've got to clean it, you've got to chop it. You've got to do things with the food you don't at the supermarket. So you feel much closer to your food. You really come home, and I spend a couple of hours prepping it, getting it, ready for the fridge for the week.
But do you really enjoy that?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I live for it. And then we get to pick things. You can pick flowers. You can pick herbs. The backfield, there's always something, there's always something like tomatoes or beans or something, raspberries eventually. So you always can pick something if you want, and then just grab what they have in the bins.
She spends the whole day here on farm day. It's like I went last Saturday or whatever it was past week with her.
Couldn't get me out of here.
I was wilting by the time I got in the car. It was kind of hot, and pick your own stuff. But the food was fun. It was watch the pigs and chickens and have a good time.
Pick those cherry tomatoes. He was dragging me out of here. I do love it. It's my favorite place. Can't get enough of it. I think everybody should be part of this. I'm like, come on, people. I have brought a number of people here. It's like, you have no idea how wonderful this is.
No, this event is a great way to just get people even more involved. Well, thanks so much for coming here and talking to me, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Come back in the fall. It's pretty.
Hi, I'm Charlie Pertel. I came here from home in Wellesley. And
what brought you to this event?
Heard word of mouth. My wife was here at the last dinner with some friends, and they had a great time, so I got to join them this time. Did you have a fun time, Elsa? She had a good time too. Are you having a good time tonight? Yes.
Was she at the last event?
She was.
Well, we get some.
Yeah, he's taking a little bit of a movie to say, why did we come here? Do you like coming here? Yeah. What did you have most fun with? And did you have yummy food last time? Yeah. And I'm looking forward to yummy food this time.
Well, that's a great endorsement if I ever heard of it.
Okay.
So, this is your first year as a member?
First year as a member, yeah.
And what sort of made you want to get involved in that?
We really enjoy the whole atmosphere. The ambiance, really simple, but really a lovely event. With music, food, trying to teach the children about healthy food and where it comes from, and seeing it in the field and then showing up on your plate. That's actually quite fascinating for our 3-year-old. So, and actually even for my 10-year-old also, it's a good experience as well.
Well, great. I mean, if there's anything else you want to say, but thanks so much.
No, really wonderful organization. Looking forward to future events.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Hi, I'm Alan Pasnick. I'm a volunteer here at the Powisset Farm and trustees.
Okay, so what made you want to be involved with the Powisset Farm and the trustees?
I've lived in Boston for 45 years, and I've been hiking on the property here, hiking, swimming, snowshoeing for 45 years. When I found out there was a volunteer carpentry position, I jumped at it. I feel like I really owe them because I've been using their properties for years.
So are you a carpenter by trade?
No, I'm a computer programmer by trade.
But you have interest in carpentry and all that, or?
Yeah, it's been an avocation for many years.
Okay, and then, so what's your favorite part of this event?
Well, I volunteer a lot, so the person who runs the place finally said, why don't you come be my guest for the farm dinner? But I'm always around, and I've been, look at this weather, look at this scenery. It's beautiful. Just being here at this time of day is a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Food's great.
And then what's your favorite part of the farm? Is it the trails, or is it an event like this? Or it's hard
Everything.
to choose?
There's nothing negative about anything here. People are great. The scenery is spectacular, and I just love being here.
So So as you heard some of the people say, Powisset Farm hosts a wide variety of events, one of which was a photo show, which I also attended. So let's take a look at footage from that event.
My name's Todd Dimmick, and I'm the volunteer organizer for the photo show here.
Okay, so how long has this photo show been going on?
This is the third year, and since we started, it started small. Since we started, it's gotten bigger every year. This year, I would say we probably have 10 more photographers than we had last time.
Yeah. So how many participants do you have total this year?
I would say we've had 15 photographers. I don't remember exactly, but it was 15, 16 photographers this year.
And it looks like, based on the number of photos, they submitted multiple photos in some.
Yes, yes. You could submit up to 2 or 3 photos. I think a few submitted.
Okay. And then there was a competition aspect to this as well?
There was a ballot that people coming into the farm, for the most part CSA members, when they would come in, they were invited to tour the show and vote for their favorites. And we had 67 ballots cast this year, which was quite a few more than past years. So people seem to be giving more and more attention to the show in the barn.
Yeah, no, that's great to have all this this participation. What's inspired you to set up this event year after year?
Photography is another way to engage people in the farm, and that's one of the things that the Trustees of Reservations is very interested in, is getting people involved in different ways. And for some people it's food, and for some people it's exercise, like the trail races. For other people it's social, and for some people it's things like photography or art. And so this is just one other way that people can get involved.
Yeah, and I mean, I think what's great about this show is that it really allows to show kind of a varied perspective of things to do on the farm.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that you see when, if you were here during a CSA pickup and you see people going through to vote, they will be looking at photographs and saying, wow, I never thought of looking at the barn from that perspective. And that's part of the whole point of this, is kind of seeing things in a new way.
So I guess, is there any advice you have to potential aspiring photographers about next year's show?
I would say bring your camera with you whenever you come to the farm. You never know when you're going to see something interesting, and absolutely think about entering next year.
My name's Shira Brown, and I've been a CSA member here at Powisset Farm for the past 5 summers, I believe.
Okay, so what made you want to participate in the photo show?
Well, over the years, since I've been coming weekly to collect my share, I've gotten so many amazing photographs. Just carrying my iPhone around and seeing the beauty of the farm, I've been inspired to, snap so many photos here. It's a gorgeous place, and the nature speaks for itself. So last fall in September, I took a photograph of a butterfly perched right on top of a raspberry as we were picking raspberries. And so as soon as I heard about the photo competition, I said, you know what, that was a great photo. I think we should enter. So this year I used my photograph from last September.
Yeah, and just took it on your phone.
On my phone.
Yeah.
In the raspberry field.
Because this is really open to everyone, which is so exciting.
It really is, yeah.
So, how long have you been a CSA member?
5 years.
Okay. And it's just, what are your favorite things about the farm in general?
Well, I would say it's my happy place. It's so open and beautiful, and you can't help but feel at peace when you arrive. And so, as crazy as the week can be, we always make sure to carve out the time to come to Powisset Farm during the season.
Okay. You have any advice for other aspiring photographers for next year?
Take a few photos and, blow them up.
I am Rebecca Pond from Westwood, Mass.
Okay. And so what made you participate in this year's photo competition?
My mom actually found the competition, and I haven't done a competition in a while, and I love photography, so I figured this would be a good place to start fresh.
Okay, so do you do a lot of other photography stuff?
Not a whole lot, but it's kind of like a passion of mine, and I really enjoy it.
Okay. And then are you involved in the Powisset Farm CSA program at all?
I'm not.
Okay. But you've come to the farm before, obviously, to
Yes,
take
yes,
pictures.
I have.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite things about the farm?
I really enjoyed the trail to walk on. It was very beautiful. That's where I got my photo out here with the cat. Yeah, so it was nice. But it was nice walking around.
Okay. And can you describe your photo a little bit?
Well, it started off with the cat here following me and my mom as we walked around, and then just sat on a chair and turned around, and it just captured the picture. So.
What you use to capture the picture with?
A Canon Rebels T3.
Okay. Okay. And well, thanks so much. Do you have any other advice for other maybe aspiring photographers or whatever who might want to get involved next year?
I would just say join the competition, have fun, and keep joining more of them.
I'm Pat Hayes.
And I'm Bill Hayes.
Okay, and so what brought you here today?
Obviously, well, it was the
We read
the photos.
paper, and I'm interested in photography, and I thought
So we thought it would be a good take.
Yeah. So, do you come to Powisset Farm frequently for other events and whatnot?
No, we've never been here before. I come by every week to go to the dump. But I've never been here before. In fact, I was very curious as to what is here, so I'm glad we did come by today.
Yeah, well, the photo event is a great way to kind of show different angles of the farm.
Exactly, you're right.
So, are you avid photography fans?
well,
Observers.
Well, thanks so much. It's so great to see people here.
well, this is a wonderful event,
Yes,
so
it is.
I wish them well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks once again to everyone at Powisset Farm, from staff, members, and guests, and be free to check out the farm if you're available to do so. Once again, I'm Dan Murphy, and you've been watching Around the Towns. Thanks so much.